I just took this truck on a 2,000-mile road trip, and needless to say, it needs a bath. Thankfully, we got a kit from Salty Captains. That's exactly what we're gonna use to make this truck look like it did brand new. I'm super excited, so let's get right into the unboxing.
Up first, we have car wash detergent. This thing is super, super cool. Next up, we have one that I'm super excited about, Dry Drip. I like this because, well, I've never used something like this, so I'm super excited to get it on the truck and see how it does. Next up is Grease Attack. I actually already used this, and I gotta say, it is super, super strong. I was very happy with the outcome of it, used it on my wheels, and can't say enough good things about it. Being that I just got brand new tires, this is where it's at, Tire Shine. I actually haven't used this. I wanted to get my first reaction on video, so we're gonna go ahead and give this a try today. Next up, we have glass cleaner. Honestly, I don't think I've cleaned the glass in my truck since I bought it, so this is a must. Also, if you have a dog, you know how much of a mess they make on the window, so this is an absolute must. Last but not least, we have the interior cleaner. Now, I like to think a pretty nice interior, so having something that can actually take care of it is so clutch. I've only heard good things from Salty Captain's interior cleaner, so I'm excited. Before moving on, can we just take a second to appreciate the attention to detail of their bottle wrappers? I mean, I have not seen bottle wrappers this nice ever in my entire life. Next up, we have two different brushes. Again, the Salty Captain's logo on the back. This brush is a little bit stiffer just to make sure that you can get all of that hard grime out. You also get this brush to make sure you're not scratching any of your wheels. This is a little bit softer, which is very, very nice. If you don't know what this is, it's all right. I actually didn't know either. You can spray some tire cleaner directly onto this thing, and you have a little bit of a better grip to be able to clean your tires instead of just spraying the tire cleaner everywhere and making a mess. You also get 4 of these spray bottle adapters. There's only 3 here because the other one's already in a bottle. Next up, you get a microfiber cloth. This thing is absolutely massive, but I will say with just one of these, I was able to dry my entire truck. Next up, a microfiber towel pack. You got red for interior fabrics and upholstery. You have a gray one, exterior body and paint. You got brown for wheels and tires. You got purple for glass and mirrors, green for the dashboard and console. Not all the surfaces are the same on your vehicle. Thankfully, Salty Captains has thought of that and included a variety of microfiber towels. And next, but definitely not least, we have the multi-purpose wash gun. It is an automotive musket, and this thing I cannot wait to use. When there's just this much attention to detail in the packaging, I cannot wait to see what it's like inside. Looks like we got the tip, we got the musket itself. This right here is going to hold the soap, quick release adapter, a different nozzle, 2 smaller adapters, and this baggie with gaskets. You get 3 different O-rings. You got one smaller one that goes in here. You get a bigger one that sits right on the bottom of that. And your last one goes inside of here, which you just connect like this. Then you can get your quick disconnect adapter. Now it says to use 50 to 60. I overshot it and did 70, so we'll find out what happens.
Now that we got the foam cannon assembled, there's only one thing to do. We're gonna go ahead and spray the truck down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and scrub away. As you'll see throughout this video, I'm not the best car detailer, so I like to spray one area down, scrub it down, and then rinse it off. Not sure if that's the right way to do it, but that's the way we're doing it here.
So we washed the truck down with the foam cannon. Now we're going to go ahead and put more soap on it and then wash it down one last time. I already scrubbed it, but I'm actually having fun with this foam cannon, so we're just going to do this one more time. This foam cannon is really good. Obviously, it's not a power washer, but it definitely gets the job done. Also, the soap is really strong. Obviously, it's not going to harm anything, but since I went to that car show, I washed the truck a couple times, and none of the soaps I used over there even come close. I mean, this got all of the bugs off so fast. So since we're done with the foam cannon, we'll just go ahead and quick release, and you can, oh, that actually goes way farther than I thought. Okay, this is way stronger than my hose that I have. It's actually really nice. All right, so now I'm going to use the microfiber towel to dry this bad boy off. So initially I couldn't show you how big this microfiber towel is, but dude, this thing is massive. As I was drying the truck, I realized I have no idea how to actually wash or dry a vehicle. And I can see how buying a kit like this may be intimidating if you have no idea. You may say it's a lot of stuff. I spent more than this kit cost on a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. So having a kit that has everything for a beginner like me, or maybe even someone a little bit more advanced, I think this is where it's at. This is the thing I'm most excited about. We have washed the truck, we've scrubbed the truck, we've dried the truck. Now it's time for the drip dry. I think this is about to be super exciting. I cannot wait. So I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna use it now. Pour this bad boy in there. So the idea of this drip dry is pretty much the water is going to slide off of your vehicle a lot easier. I'm excited. We're gonna try out just straight water first. There's straight water. Now we're going to turn it on. All right, there it goes. It's finally kicked in. And you want to really get it all over your vehicle. And I believe you're supposed to let it sit for a little bit. All right, so we got it all over the truck. Now we're going to let it sit for like 10 seconds. I'm not going to lie to you, I've been watching a lot of videos on this, and I was a little bit skeptical about this product in specific. It's working like really, really well. You can see the beads. Let me get you a little bit closer. You can see how it beads up and it just starts to slide right off the truck. That is absolutely money, especially on the windshield when it's raining out. That is going to be so clutch. Alrighty, so next up, we're gonna go ahead and attack the wheels and tires of the truck. I'll be honest, the tires are new, the wheels not so new. So I'm not too worried about using the more gentle brush on these wheels, but if you have nice wheels, I definitely recommend using that. But we're gonna go ahead and hit this with the degreaser. These wheels are pretty old, so we're gonna go ahead and give it a couple of sprays of this. We'll let it sit on there, let it start fighting the good fight against grease, and then we'll start scrubbing away. Again, I'll say this kit is so clutch. Having to buy just a bunch of random pieces, get home and forget something, buying one kit and not needing anything else is where it's at. Now that we've given it a good scrubbing, quick release, I'm such a fan of this thing. We're gonna go ahead and rinse these down. Now it's time for some tire shine. I'm gonna go ahead and try to dry this off as best as I possibly can. The tire shine applicator, just go ahead and spray a good amount on there. Don't be shy. We're gonna go ahead and shine this puppy up. So as far as the instruction goes, it says to let it air dry. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. And we're gonna go ahead and move on to the interior of the truck. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go ahead and hit this truck with some glass cleaner. I will say, since I've owned this truck, I actually got a reminder today that I've owned it for 2 years. I have never cleaned any of the windows. So a little bit of this stuff goes a long way, which is good because the bottle's a nice size and you don't have to worry about running out of this. I've been needing to clean my windshield for so long, it's actually ridiculous. Since I make a lot of videos, sometimes I'll put mounts on my windshield, and then when I take them off, all the suction cup marks are still there. And that's been there for about 2 years now. Alrighty, now for the Superior Interior Cleaner. Now, unfortunately, this is for plastic, vinyl, or rubber, so we can't use it on any of the leather, but trust me, Toyota's has plenty of plastics and rubbers, so we're gonna go ahead and do that now. So we're just gonna go ahead and do all of this right here. Continuing with the tire shine, this tire actually has no tire shine. I use the degreaser on the wheel and a little bit on the tire, and it looks really good. Unfortunately, it hasn't dried yet. It's not super hot, or there's not a lot of wind out right now. Moving to the front though, it still looks wet, which is really, really nice. That's what you want from a tire shine, at least in my mind. The wheel also looks a little bit more shiny, if that makes any sense. Maybe it's because of the tire, but it definitely looks really good. This is also maybe 30 minutes after the wash. So in my opinion, pretty solid. Alrighty, so as I stated a little bit earlier, I am not a car wash type of guy. I use my stuff, and when they need it, then I will try to do something about it. Washing a car especially is not something I look forward to because of all the stuff that you have to get, all of the little things that you'll forget at the store. So having a kit with the convenience that Salty Captains provides is so money. Now, I did forget to mention the mitt, and then you also get 2 buckets. To you, may not seem like a lot, but I did see some of the more advanced detailers, or the more advanced car washer, I guess you could say, they'll use 1 bucket for clean water, 1 bucket for dirty water. That way you're not contaminating the mitt that you use to scrub down your vehicle. I'm not that in depth. One thing that I like about these buckets is once I'm done with everything, I can put everything in this bucket, and then the next time I need to use it, everything is still in that bucket versus having a million bottles, a million different things all scattered. You have a bucket, you can place everything here, and you're done. The glass cleaner, definitely one of my favorite things. Already being inside the truck, it looks a lot cleaner being inside of there. The tire shine and the degreaser, absolute money. They took my wheels and tires to the next level. The tires are brand new, and with this tire shine, it really makes them look brand new. Whether or not Salty Captain knows, they taught me something. I didn't know that I was supposed to use a different rag for the inside, for the outside, for the tires, for the wheels. I just used before the same one everywhere. So good to know I've been washing my vehicles very wrong, but nonetheless, the truck looks absolutely money. I didn't realize how white it was. Now that I washed it, it looks like I bought it brand new. I can't say enough good things about them. If you're interested in getting this kit at the best price, I'll leave it linked in the description and in the pinned comment. So pick it up, because I just don't see why you would buy another kit elsewhere. This is money.